Ethics of Robotics, Legacy Magnet Academy.
The first thing we are going to be covering is understanding ethics of robotics. Ethics of robotics are important as one's moral principles affect one's decision making. Ethics are basically principles, and principles aren't everything. Understanding the ethics of robotics can be easy or hard, depending on the way you look at it. The reason why you need to understand the ethics of robotics is due to the rapidly escalating use of robotics and the fact that eventually they will be very important. And that is what this presentation will focus on. Let's talk about what ethics of robotics is. Let's start with a simple definition of ethics: moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. We got that from Oxford Languages. Basically, this means your perception of what is right. Applying this to robotics means the ethical implications and consequences of robotics technology, in particular, autonomous robots. However, the discussion of ethics in robotics is relatively new, and there is no clear right or wrong definition.
Ethical considerations. While we dive into the topic of the ethics of robotics, it's important to consider that not everybody views ethics in the same way and might have different ethical standards. Some of the things you have to consider include people's moral principles, their financial situation, and their job. For example, if somebody works as a judge, their ethical considerations would be more thorough and different than a criminal's. Real world applications. The world is leading more and more toward AI and its various abilities. In Metro Robotics, many sensors rely on AI, and more are constantly added. However, AI has the ability to adapt and even go against its programming. And if they do that, it could be very dangerous. For example, if there's supposed to be assistance to a military officer or an air marshal, it might end with death if it goes against its programming. Another example might be if robots become surgeons. If they touch a vital organ like the heart, the patient might pass away. Teaching robots right from wrong. Now that we've discussed the ethics of robotics, we need to find a solution that teaches the robot ethics to ensure it doesn't do anything wrong. The solution into that lies in the base programming. If there was a mandatory program that stopped robots from doing bad things, such as killing humans, then they wouldn't be able to harm us. In conclusion, AI's programming is the most important part of it, but there are still different factors that could cause problems.
In the future, we want to expand our knowledge of this topic by completing an even more thorough entry to this online challenge next year. Also, we want to make sure that going forward, we learn more and gain awareness about this topic. What we learned throughout this entire project is the ethics of robotics and why people must still be cautious about robots and AI whilst they're still highly trained. It was an absolute pleasure to do this online challenge, from the research to the editing, and we hope you enjoyed our video entry to the REC Foundation VEX STEM Research Challenge Middle School.